Hopefully I am in the right live. Oh, what a day. I did manage to get an extension on my my Apple iPhone trade-in return. So they've given me like another, I don't know, sometime until June. And I had the Apple tech support helping me today, and they helped me a lot. And it's doing a backup. I had to buy a bunch of iCloud storage. The one that's like $11 a month. I got that. And then hopefully they're getting everything over. It's just now, all the photos seem to have been transferred over. I think all the videos are, all my WhatsApp messages are all over, and I have to save those for different reasons. And I have text messages, which obviously have to be saved as I have something legal going on. So that is the last thing that's coming across. All the text messages are there, and on my phone I have all the original messages that were left, and those are the last things that I have to transfer over. So I'll be on the phone with Apple tomorrow if that's not finished by the morning. And then the only other craptastic thing is that I guess, Nightbot whatever has been putting in Cash App, and my Cash App, because it was on this phone, when someone sends you something, you have to accept it. And I was on vacation, and Cash Apps came in and they weren't accepted, so they were returned. So that was pretty crappy, and hopefully that'll get straightened out. But I don't even know if I want to. My volume's a little low. I don't even know if I want to continue to even promote Cash App, because it's volume's a little low. Let me see. Audio. How is that? Is that better? Oh, I think I turned the boost way down before. How's that? Is that better? Because that's crappy. And then even the ones that it says accept and the money hasn't been returned, when I go to click on them, it doesn't let me accept them either. So that's really crappy. And I don't know. The only reason I got Cash App was because someone that was here couldn't get PayPal, and I would have to pay people for them through Cash App. But I don't like that. I think that's crappy. So I don't like it. I think I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm going to stop promoting it, because I can't sign into it on my new phone. It won't let me go into my account. It wants me to open up a brand new one. It won't let me go in I can only go into my account on my old phone. And even then it wasn't letting it load because there was too much stuff on that phone. So then when I did, then there were text messages that say so-and-so left your Cash App, please accept it. So-and-so left your Cash App, please accept it. And one said it expired and it was returned, but the other ones, I can't even click on them. When I click on them, it's not even there anymore. So that's annoying, really annoying. All right. What else do I have to complain about today? I took a 4-mile walk with Roman. That was fun. You got rid of Cash App too? Yeah, I just don't like it, Janae, because you lose money. You lose money on it. That's what I'm saying. I don't like anything that Why do they have to return? Why do you have to accept it? You don't have to do that with PayPal. Somebody sends you a PayPal, you get a PayPal. Like, it's like that thing, like, when you go to pay bills, you're verifying who you are, and there's like, if someone wants to pay my bills, just let them pay my bills. But it's just annoying. What is that noise now? Yeah, I think I'm just annoying. Anyway, Janae, we've got to talk about those giveaways. I showed the wallets last night, and I don't know, I'm thinking something along the lines of like, once we get, let's say, a number, whatever, 30 new Patreons, we'll run a giveaway on my blog. It'll be run on my blog. It's not going to be run on YouTube. It's going to be run on the blog, and you'll go to the blog and you'll enter through like Rafflecopter, and then a winner will be randomly selected through the Rafflecopter program, and then we could do the same thing for the membership. Pick a number, 30 new members, 50 new members, whatever, and then do a giveaway for the wallet wristlet thing, and it's going to be through the blog. It's not going to be on YouTube at all. All right, so that's the other thing. So we'll have to come up with a number. And yeah, Michael and Gia just came by about an hour ago, was it? From their little romantic getaway. Picked up Roman. Roman went home. We took 2 4-mile walks. But I didn't get credit for my walk today because my watch was dead halfway through. I didn't even realize it. But Al says God saw you. God knows. But my watch doesn't. And then when I go back and look at my activity, and then everything is all screwed up. It's going to look like I was a bum. All right, so I want to look at top chatters just while we're here. We haven't looked at them for a long time. But I'm really pissed at Cash App. I think that's just crummy. Okay, so top chatter is Kevin Leonard. You brought that back to number 1. Number 2 is Deborah Van Couverden. L, you're number 3. Chris Ree, you're number 4. To Scooter is number 5. Wow, that's something, isn't it? To Scooter's number 5. That's crazy. Margot's 6, Rough and Ready 7, Bucky Ann is 8, Julie W is 9, High 61 is 10. 11 is Christina Ferrara, 12 is Linda, Hal 9000, hey, you're 13. Rich Young, you are 14, Debbie L, 15, Debbie D, 16, Janae Ann 17, Jeanette is 18, Ann Rose 19, Sharon is 20. Lasso Lacey is 21. And let's see. Where were we? A Heart Made Wise, 23. Little Lady, you're 24. And the Frilly Farmhouse, you're 25. Congratulations to all the top chatters. All right, let me go to the true crime headlines. I've complained enough. Oh, you know what? I think it's about tomorrow night. We're due for a nothing burger rant tonight before whatever else we do. I'll be bringing all of that to there. Mom charged in the death of her 6-year-old son. So 31-year-old Wisconsin mother has been charged with the death of her 6-year-old son earlier this year. The criminal complaint says that Josie Dykman is accused of killing Alexavier Padron on February 11th. Dykman called 911 that morning and said her son was unresponsive. Crews arrived on the scene to revive the little boy, but he was pronounced dead. According to the complaint, an autopsy determined the boy died from blunt force trauma with toxic effects of Xanax. The autopsy revealed blunt force injuries to the head and neck and multiple contusions of the chest and back, along with a fractured rib. La Crosse County deputies conducted a welfare check at the home just 15 hours before the boy's death. They found Alexavier sleeping. He didn't wake despite the deputy trying several times to speak with him. His mother said the entire family was just getting over a round of COVID and she had given Alexavier medication to help him sleep. The document said that Dykman's other children told the investigator they saw her hit, choke, and kick Alexavier on more than one occasion. Additionally, a doctor who was reportedly concerned about possible child abuse when Alexavier was hospitalized in January with a femur fracture. Dykman was arraigned this week on charges of first-degree intentional homicide, chronic neglect of a child with a consequence of death, and physical abuse of a child. Repeated acts of causing bodily harm. She was given a $1 million bond. Well, why did they leave when that child could not be aroused? That was horrible. That's terrible. Okay. Okay, so there are very disturbing details. We talked about this case of the Texas woman, Madeline Pantoja. Disturbing details surrounding her death. A recently released arrest affidavit shed some light on details that surround the death of Madeline Pantoja, a Texas woman found murdered and left in a rural area in southeast Midland. Mario Juan Chacon Jr., 24, was arrested on Saturday for the disappearance and death of Pantoja, 20 years old. Following a 10-day search, her body was discovered in a field last weekend. Several friends of Pantoja told police they planned to swim at the Palladium Museum Place apartments at 1711 West Francis, where she lived. She didn't answer their calls and texts, and they noticed her apartment door was slightly cracked with a light on. Pantoja's friends contacted Pantoja's brother, who told police that an apartment manager let him into the apartment where he discovered Pantoja's phone and keys. He added that the victim had relationship issues with Chacon, who allegedly lived in the apartment with her but only stayed there occasionally. At 9:25 p.m. that night, Madeline's brother contacted Chacon and asked about his sister's whereabouts. Chacon was allegedly evasive, showing no apparent concern. Chacon claimed to have been with his father throughout the day and said his family could confirm his whereabouts. When officers entered Madeline's apartment, they spotted a mop and a dirty bucket of water near the front door. The floor appeared excessively sticky with cleaning products. The officer also noticed a missing comforter on the bed and a dark red stain on the bed sheet. An officer then interviewed a neighbor who reported being awakened about 1:30 a.m. by yelling from Madeline's apartment. The neighbor heard a man and a woman yelling and then heard a woman scream. According to the arrest affidavit, the neighbor mentioned the yelling from Madeline's apartment was a frequent occurrence. Based on statements from Pantoja's friends and family and the findings in her apartment on May 12th, investigators suspected foul play. According to those court documents, officers conducted a follow-up interview with Shakan around 5:45 p.m. on May 12th, informing him that he was free to leave at any time. Shakan allegedly said that on May 10th he had drinks with his cousin and returned home at 11 p.m. After dropping off his cousin at his apartment, which he said was located in the same complex as Pantoja's, Shakan claimed to be the only person who drove his truck in May and insisted he didn't leave his home after 11 p.m. on May 10th. The Midland Police Department investigators obtained security camera footage which revealed a pickup truck near an oil company close to Pantoja's apartment, matching the description of Shakan's truck at around 1:59 a.m. On May 12th, around 5:45 p.m., Shakan was interviewed again and said he had forgotten to mention his meeting with a cousin for drinks on May 10th. He said he picked up his cousin from the same apartment complex where the victim lived and dropped him off at his own apartment. According to the affidavit, Shakan sent a text to his cousin around 11:06 p.m. and told him he made it home safe. Detectives obtained a search warrant for Shakan's cell phone records on May 13th from AT&T, as stated in the arrest affidavit. A flock camera captured the license plate of Shakan's pickup truck in the vicinity of South County Road 1160 at 3:22 a.m. Traffic and business cameras along with cell phone data provided evidence of Shakan's whereabouts between 12:26 a.m. and 3:37 a.m. On May 18th, detectives interviewed Shakan and informed him that inconsistencies were found in his timeline. Shakan acknowledged this, and when given the option to leave the interview, he chose to end it and declined a polygraph test. I will be taking that polygraph test. Thank you very much. On May 20th, my daughter's birthday, detectives obtained Shakan's cell phone records and sent them to the Texas Rangers, who assisted in mapping the geolocation data between May 10th and May 12th. The geolocation records indicated an approximate 1 mile area near East County Road 190, South County Road 1138 in Midland County. The Midland Police Department and the Texas Rangers subsequently conducted a search in the area, resulting in the discovery of human remains. Detectives identified jewelry on the remains that matched items known to be worn by the victim. Shakan was subsequently arrested and charged with murder. Yeah. And this is the suspect. Okay. So there's a missing doctor. A Missouri doctor remains missing days after he did not show up for work on Sunday. John Forsyth, 49 years old, was a no-show for his shift at Mercy Hospital in Cassville. Police say his car was later found abandoned at the Cassville Aquatic Park. Forsyth stays in a trailer not far from the hospital where he works in Cassville. Forsyth is believed to have briefly gone to his trailer after leaving the hospital. Forsyth's keys were still in his car when it was found, and the doors were unlocked. His car was discovered in the park's waste area. According to news outlets, police searched Forsyth's trailer and recovered 2 cell phones. There was a search at the Cassville Aquatic Park which used canines and a thermal imaging drone. It showed no signs of Forsyth. Forsyth is described as 5'11", having brown hair, blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a black shirt and blue or gray pants. Okay, let's look at this now. Okay, this is weird. Principal out of Pennsylvania. An elementary school principal in Pennsylvania was charged Monday for failing to report claims that his adult son had essayed a child. The Knock primary school principal, Gregory Mandalis, 49, was placed on paid administrative leave nearly a year after his son, Matthew Mandalis, age 19, was charged with inappropriately touching a 5-year-old girl. The Butler Eagle reported that the victim's parents contacted Gregory Mandalis twice in August of 2022 about their daughter's allegations. Matthew Mandalis allegedly touched the victim's private parts and had her touch his private parts. Matthew Mandalis was arrested weeks after the victim's parents contacted Gregory, but as a school principal, he was legally required to report it to authorities. The school district superintendent, David Foley, said they do not believe the victim is a student in their district. Matthew Mandalis was charged with felony corruption of minors and misdemeanor incident assault, while his father was charged with willfully failing to report child abuse as a mandated reporter. According to reports, police are expected to hold a news conference regarding the latest charges. A South Carolina man who shot and killed his father and a child when he was a teen wants to get out of prison early. Jesse Osborne is now 21. He's received a life sentence without parole for the 2016 shooting incident at Townville Elementary School in Anderson County. Osborne was 15 when he shot and killed his father, Jeffrey, before fatally shooting a 6-year-old at his former elementary school. Osborne admitted to shooting his father before carrying out the shooting at the school, resulting in the death of Jacob Hall. He was sentenced to an additional 30 years for attempted murder after targeting a teacher, Megan Hollingsworth, and 2 students. This is the little boy that he killed. In court on Monday, Osborne's lawyer, Frank Epps, emphasized that Osborne has shown good behavior during his incarceration. Epps acknowledged the heinous nature of the crime, stating, "The crime was terrible, horrific. It occurred just 20 days after he turned 14. He lacked the capacity to comprehend his actions. He committed a terrible, terrible act, and he understands he must face the consequences." Osborne showed remorse for the shooting during the hearing, apologizing to the students and teachers present during the incident. Osborne said he wished he could change the past and admitted he needed help. This marked the first instance in the court where he apologized to the victims. A 48-page transcript released after the shootings in 2016 indicated that Jesse recalled how he kissed his bunny and 3 dogs after killing his father. He then called his grandparents before a volunteer firefighter tackled him at the elementary school playground. Osborne told investigators that on the night before the fatal shootings, his father was angry, and he took it out on him and his mother. And he was getting up in my face and stuff, and whenever he's drunk, he's always like he wants to fight. He always wants to fight me, and then my mom will have to step in and get fussed at too. And last night, he was just worse than he's ever been, Osborne said at the time. The ordeal continued into the following morning when Jeffrey Osborne became upset that his son hadn't finished his math homework. That's when Jesse Osborne said he shot his father 3 times before driving about 3 miles to the school. Following his sentencing, Osborne's attorney filed a motion asserting that abuse and family conflicts played a role in his mental state. The defense argued that expert testimony is unaware of whether Osborne's personality disorder could pose a future threat to society influenced the decision to sentence him to life in prison. Osborne's lawyer is now asking for a revised sentence of 30 years for the murder charges and an additional 15 for the 3 attempted murder charges. According to their proposal, if Osborne were to be released from prison, he would be subject to lifelong GPS monitoring. However, a judicial review after 10 years could potentially lead to monitoring removal. Give Jesse some hope to live with, Epps said. Judge Lawton McIntosh requested a comprehensive psychological report from the defense expert within the next month, allowing prosecutors a minimum of 10 days to provide their response. Okay. Okay, now, that little boy. Mom's boyfriend is trying to understand why he's charged with the death of a toddler who found his gun and shot himself. A Michigan toddler found a loaded Glock handgun in the couch and fatally shot himself with it. Oh, that sweet boy. Court documents say the 2-year-old's mother's now ex-boyfriend, Marcus Nevilis Jr., admitted to the Kentwood police that he zoned out while smoking marijuana and scrolling through his phone and wasn't paying attention when Kiari McCoy crawled behind him and found the Glock 22 40 caliber gun he'd put between the cushion and the armrest. Nevilis, who was 22, has been charged with involuntary manslaughter and was arraigned on Monday for the shooting last Friday in Grand Rapids. Nevilis reported that he didn't understand why he's being charged. I'm trying to see how they're saying this is my fault. I didn't shoot and kill him, Nevilis said. Kiari's mother, Jikia Reddick, said that her son could light up a room. He was a talker, she said. He loved his mommy so much. And the boyfriend's trying to figure out how. Ohio police are searching for a Cleveland girl who has not been seen since Monday night. According to Cleveland Police Department, 11-year-old Toni Tyus was last seen around 11:30 p.m. She's believed to have left home on foot after walking away from her therapist earlier in the day. So a search is being conducted in the vicinity of East 40th Street and Kennard Avenue. Toni is described as a black female, 5'4", weighs 130 pounds. She was last seen with her hair braided and in ponytails and may have been wearing a school uniform, which is a blue dress and white shoes, when she disappeared. Police say Toni has limited communication skills. Anyone with information on her whereabouts should contact 911. And there's another photo. Okay. Now, police are searching a Portuguese reservoir for Madeline McCann. Portuguese authorities have begun what's expected to be a 2-day search near a dam around 30 miles from the resort where British toddler Madeleine McCann was last seen in 2007. The Portuguese Judiciary Police say that the search was requested by German authorities who have been investigating convicted rapist Christian Bruckner as the prime suspect in the 3-year-old disappearance and presumed murder. We are investigating in Portugal on the basis of certain tips, said the German prosecutor Christian Walter. I can't disclose the background at the moment. That's like we are searching there for what we hope to find. That shall remain our secret at the moment. A source familiar with the investigation said the search is unlikely to recover any evidence. It will come to nothing, the source said. Police set up tents to serve as the base for the search on Monday in preparation for the active search of the AITA reservoir, which began Tuesday morning. A no-fly zone was set up around the reservoir, limiting drone flights to police aircraft. A boat was seen on the water while other investigators combed the shoreline. Cadaver dogs were also utilized. Bruckner was known to frequent the picturesque reservoir, which he was initially searched in 2008 when nothing turned up but some animal bones. Madeleine McCann vanished from her parents' room at a resort when they were vacationing. The parents were at dinner with friends and they were checking on their children periodically. All was well when Jerry McCann checked at 9 p.m., but Maddie was gone when Kate checked an hour later. Bruckner, who's serving a prison sentence in Germany for the SA assault of a 72-year-old woman in the same area, was officially named a suspect last year. He has repeatedly denied any involvement in the case. Madeleine's disappearance. Oh gosh, my sleep is coming over me now. A body that was discovered inside a Jeep on Monday is of a woman reported missing earlier this month out of Lake Mary, Florida. The Seminole County Sheriff's Office found a vehicle belonging to 51-year-old Deanna Klein at a medical plaza off of Timberlation Circle in Lake Mary. Officials have not confirmed that the body found inside the car is indeed Klein. Further testing is needed to establish the identity. Klein was reported missing on May 10th. Police said at the time she was possibly driving a white Jeep Compass with Florida tag CN0634. This is a developing story. So, let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's something some time ago. A Georgia woman has been charged with abandoning her newborn in a plastic bag and leaving her for dead in the woods 4 years ago. The infant, dubbed Baby India by hospital staff, survived the ordeal and is now happy, healthy, and in a safe place, said the Forsyth County Sheriff Rob Freeman at a news conference on Friday. Karima Jawani, 40, made her first court appearance Saturday and was denied bond when prosecutors argued she's a flight risk and might intimidate witnesses. Jawani was taken into custody earlier this week and charged with a criminal attempt to commit murder, first-degree cruelty to children, aggravated assault, and reckless abandonment. Baby India, who was found by a family who returned home from a trip on June 6, 2019, and heard faint cries coming from the woods. They grabbed flashlights and walked towards the cries, eventually finding a newborn girl wrapped in plastic. Freeman announced the arrest on Friday and said Giovanni was the sole suspect in the case. He explained that investigators had a break in the case 10 months earlier when DNA led to the child's father and evidence led back to Giovanni. The father, Freeman said, never even knew Giovanni was pregnant and had no idea the child existed. Investigators believe Giovanni gave birth in her car and drove around for a while before the newborn was thrown into the woods like a bag of trash. Horrible. I can't understand that, Freeman said. It's literally one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Freeman said the evidence shows that Giovanni has a history of hidden and concealed pregnancies and surprise births and appeared to have gone to some great lengths to hide her pregnancy with baby India. Although he declined to provide any details about baby India's current situation for security reasons, he praised the Forsyth County community for stepping up when the baby was found. When a biological parent couldn't do what they were supposed to do, Forsyth County surrounded this little girl with love, care, and prayers and lifted her up the way it's supposed to be. Giovanni is now married and has 3 children. Her attorney said at the Saturday court hearing, she had 3 children after India, her next hearing is scheduled for June 13th. Boy. Crazy. Okay, let's see what's going on in the live chat. Hello there, everybody that's come in. Julie W., Hal 9000, wrapped in plastic, yeah. Yes, Janae, what a precious little girl, exactly. Hello, Lisa L. Deborah Vancouverden. Yeah, really sad, but that's our our true crime. There's still a lot of good people in the world. The baby will be in loving hands now. Yeah, but have to deal with that going on, right? That's crazy. What else is up? Let me see. What else did I have going on? Oh, I told you about my phone and everything. I hope that'll be okay. Oh, I know what I had. I didn't show you. I showed you. I've been showing you all along the just presents and stuff we've shared. Well, I can't show a lot of other people's friends, but I showed you the mug that Kevin got me. Oh, I'm wearing my Gettysburg. I hope this doesn't offend people. Hi, Gettysburg Battlefield hoodie, and my Gettysburg pottery mug. But Kevin got me a mug that was, I showed that to you before, and I didn't come across these. I'm slowly unpacking all my stuff. So this is a magnet. This is Scottish Terrier. You know, they're hard to see because the eyes blend in. And then this world's most absorbent coaster. It's the world's most absorbent coaster with a Scotty. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Okay. No, I say this because apparently this caused a lot of the whole Gettysburg trip caused a lot of controversy with some. Because I can rewrite history. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, Gettysburg. I love hoodies. There's 2 things you should probably know about me. I love hoodies and I love mugs. And I have a mug problem. I have a mug addiction and I love hoodies and I want a hoodie. Anywhere I go somewhere, I want a hoodie. I have to get another Woodlock hoodie. I get hoodies all over. I would live in hoodies if I could. I love them. And I love the really good, the ones that are like nice and they're like, they've got this. I got a French terry one in Edisto, and then I've got this other hoodie one. But I love hoodies. I love hoodies. Mugs, not mug shots, right? Yeah. A mug addiction. I do have a mug addiction. I probably have 50 hoodies. I love hoodies. But yeah, Lisa, I love hoodies. Hoodies are great. Because you could wear a hoodie and you could wear a t-shirt under it. If it gets hot, you could take it off, but you're always warm. You're addicted to Vera Bradley. Right. I know, Janae. You have a Vera Bradley addiction. And my daughter, she's like, I'm like, don't you want a hoodie? And she's like, she told Bink something like, well, I live in a New York City apartment and I don't have a lot of room. And then she showed her picture of her closet and she's like good with like 3 hoodies. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't know. I love hoodies. I've always loved hoodies. I've got to find my Frost Valley. I used to have a really nice Frost Valley hoodie. And I had this great Joe Cool hoodie that I loved. And I don't know where that went. And what other hoodie did I just see recently that I'm like, where did that hoodie go? Oh, my Melaleuca hoodie. I don't know where that hoodie went. I'm missing some hoodies. But I love hoodies. And then I saw the kids' little Tigger jackets that that really nice sweatshirt. Like I had a Snoopy one when I was a kid, and then my niece took it, and I don't know where that ended up, but I loved that one. Linus on it. It was so nice. Such good quality. But we're going down. You got another compliment on your Vera Bradley purse today by a young woman. Did you? That's great. That's great. You got a good compliment on your Vera Bradley. I'm trying to think what else I have to do. I think I have some, hold on. Let's see what I have here. I found this shell on Shell Island, and it looks like a butterfly, but I also see the Sacred Heart of Jesus in this. And I don't know what kind of shell this is. It is so different. And if you could see it like I see it here. It has both sides. We tried to look it up. I don't know what kind it is, but I did find that on the Shell Island, and I found several angel wings. Some of my angel wings didn't make it back from the boat, but I found several of the angel wing shells. They're so delicate. Rebecca gave me one last year. Thought it was so nice. And Scooter found a lot, I think. I don't know how hers, like 2 of mine broke before we even got home from that island. We had to, that guy makes us like, that's why we're going to do something different next year. We're going to go get our own cart and stuff. There's another one. You broke one of yours. I know, you told me that at the house. But at least it wasn't an angel wing though. That. Then I got this beautiful, I love the jingle shells. They come in black, they come in gold, and they come in this white. Some beaches in, I think, up in Connecticut, they have so many of those jingle shells that they make these little jingly sound, and that's why they call them jingle shells. But I don't know what kind of shell this is, so if someone knows, let me know what kind of shell this is. You see how you see Jesus there, like on the side, but then it's this butterfly. Hi, Milton. Welcome. Jingle shells all the way. Yeah. So there's a couple of things. I'm still, gotta be so careful. It goes right there. Hi, Kevin. Okay. Put this. How long was the vacation? 10 full days, and then we had a half day on either side of that. And like for someone like me, Kevin flew and got home literally an hour before I did. We drove, and we also extended, we stayed a day in Gettysburg because my daughter wanted to go see Gettysburg, and that's where I got into the trouble taking the tour. Somebody, it really was one person that just said I was maybe not understanding, like I can rewrite history. I don't know. It flew by so fast, yeah. We extended it 2 more days than last year, and now a lot of us are saying 2 weeks next year. And then some of us are saying we may do a fall and a spring trip, do it twice a year. Yeah. Janine. I got myself some more of these. I love these little turtles. I have some behind me. You can't see, but these are a little pyramid. I think, Janae, I gave you something like this, right? I believe I did. Yeah, I don't know. It's just some Gettysburg stuff, I guess. Even though it was a Union victory, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there's a little thing in the store. Did I bring it in? I don't think I did. I'm still in the midst of unpacking everything. Let me see here. What did I do with my little gift baggy thing here? I love those. Yes, you did. Okay, good. And then I picked up. Sharon, did you find your starfish? Because I gave you these along with all of the little cats and stuff. I gave you the starfish and the whatchamacallit? Sand dollar too. I got these for my little guys and for just to show them I like the little starfish and I like to put them around my shells and things. Sea treasures. Two weeks is the maximum I could go, plus going a day early. Yeah. Plus going a day early. Sand dollars. I wonder if Evie's sand dollar, she found a sand dollar on the beach and she's like, I don't know if it's mated or if it's 4 quarters now. I thought that was so funny. Yes, I found it yesterday. I had it wrapped in the pink cuffs that Elle had given me. I forgot I put the, oh, okay, good. Thought we were going to have another lost. Okay. I have a set of these. I have to get to finish getting Gia's birthday present. I'm behind. I really wanted to get her one of those necklaces from the Turqua shells, but I don't know where my head was when we were there. I don't know why. I'm gonna see if I can get one from her, but then it would really be late. So, and I was gonna go out today when I had to go get the Apple thing, but I don't know. I'm gonna hopefully be on the phone with the Apple Pros tomorrow and hopefully get all of those messages turned over. Evie's bowling, but Evie, didn't I give you one of these? I think the other stuff. I gave you one of these, Evie. I hope it didn't go home in 4 quarters, Evie. put this in a little easily thing. But I have to get, I have to figure out what I'm going to do for Gia. Thank you, Julie. I'm not a mother-in-law yet. Even though I heard through the grapevines, yeah, evidently, my son got married at a destination wedding in Italy, and I chose not to go to his wedding because I wanted to go to South Carolina with my friends. And no mention that I had my daughter there and was with family, because I guess going away with my daughter isn't good, you know. She doesn't count as family, right? But I missed that my son got married. That was good. I missed that my son got married, especially when I talked to my son. I think just about every day that I was there, and he was in New York, and he was going to come down, but then he had something come up that he had to be there. But apparently, to these people that are obsessed with my life, I missed my son's destination wedding. I know, I could have a lot of fun with those theories. I thought so, Hal. You know, if I did commentary on some people's sales and stuff like they do with mine, but they'd lose their freaking minds. That's the thing. They can do it, you know, but it's not what's good for the goose is good for the gander. But, you know, glass houses. Anyway, I think it's quite laughable that they follow everything I do, yet get some things so pitifully wrong, right? That I'm going to miss my son's wedding, right? Okay. Oh, boy. Didn't go to Italy. It's hysterical. It's hysterical. There's a lot of hysterical things that go around about me that are completely false. We were busy living life. Yeah, we didn't even go on YouTube. And then when I went on at night, they thought I was slurring and I was taking drugs. That's another thing that you know about me. Okay. Anyway. We had a great time. Evie's making this shell sculpture portrait where she's making shell people to resemble me and her on the beach, dragging this huge bag of shells, and she wants to make track marks in the sand to show us dragging it. Yes, Hal 9000 says, I love the ones where they say, I don't watch her anymore. I just happened to hear about blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they don't miss a thing. They watch me more than Ramblers do. It was a fun trip, Angie Johnson. Very. That's why we're planning, we're already planning again for the next one. Yeah. We're looking to get into somewhere where we are going to get to go to that Shell Island by ourselves. So we're working on that one now. But yeah, we had a good time, and it went by too fast. I think I didn't even do a lot of video. That was when I was there. I did some beach walks and stuff in the morning, and I love to take those in the morning by myself. I wasn't upset about being by myself. I enjoy that part of the morning when I just go out and be by myself for a little bit and pick shells. I like that. Nobody's up. I'm good with that. I love it. And then I've got my glue so I can start my medicine cabinets, my concealed cabinets. We all end up in the same area from all over. How do you get invited, Angie? How do you get invited? There's a lottery for invitations. There's a psychological test now that's been added. It's not too invasive or intensive, but there is going to be a psychological exam. As top chatters, what about top lurkers? Oh yeah, we have a lot of top stalkers. They're stalkers. Hi, Judy with an I. Carolyn, I know you much rather be at the beach versus Italy, and I was thinking drugs. What a bunch of... And I was thinking drugs. You were thinking drugs? Well, if my son was getting married in Italy, I would be in Italy with my son. Okay, that's a no-brainer. That's an absolute no-brainer. If he was getting married, Judy, I would be with my son. But my son was not getting married. Though I don't even know where this stuff even comes from, that anyone would think my son was getting married and I wouldn't be there. I am extremely close with all of my children. Why would I not be at their wedding? And I don't know what you mean by drugs. I don't take drugs. I was falling asleep because I was utterly exhausted in the best of ways. Hi, Teresa W. But, yeah, we had a good time. MRB is not a cokehead. I don't eat, not even Coca-Cola, Kevin, because I don't even drink soda. I don't drink soda. I have an addiction to mugs, and what was the other thing? Hoodies. Mugs and hoodies. You've watched YouTube for a long time, just never commented until the Letitia Stout case. So not new. Oh, you're not new? Did I say you were, Angie? I'm sorry if you thought I said you were. They said you looked drunk. Carolyn, I'm teasing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I wasn't drunk. I've never been drunk in my life, Judy. So, but, yeah. No lady. Hi, Chris Ree. So, what else? I'm going to make a tree this time out of I have a whole bunch of the Twirlius shell parts. The ones that I made that broken tree last year out of the shells. I'm going to make it all out of Twirlies, or at least... I think I have enough to do the whole tree out of Twirlies parts. I can't wait. I'm going to start on that. And then I'm going to start on some angels, and then I'm going to do the nativities, and then I'm going to do the cabinets in the concealed cabinets They're joking. They are fools with nothing better to do. They make crap up. Oh, yeah, that's what they do. They make crap up. Sorry if I missed anyone. Hi, 61. Did you see my shirt? Hi, 61. My hoodie, my shirt, my hoodie. Hi, Heart May Wise. Maybe we'll do some commentary of some stuff. Maybe we'll do it for Patreons. Maybe we'll do it in the Patreon. You know? Because there is a lot of commentary that one could do. Hi, Jen Grill. All right, let me open up the panel here. We'll see what to do. Got a little bit of a second wind going. I thought I was tired, but now I feel actually a little bit rejuvenated. I will put the number in. And we're going to go to general. Ouch. Oh my gosh. All right. Ouch. Okay, so I bet you get a lot of compliments on that hoodie if you wear it out. Well, hi. I got a little flack from someone, from some person about the Gettysburg tour, believe it or not. Got a little flack over there. Got a little flack going on. But I like it. I wore it out today. Well, I only went on a walk with Roman for 4 miles. But still. How's the toe? The toe is getting better. It's almost 100%. Almost. I've been walking with it every day. Hi, Rich. How are you? Does anybody have any questions? Do you have any life questions? Remember we did the Dear Mommies? You have a life question? Is there something that I can look up for you? What was something we were wondering about today? Oh, yes. Speaking of movies, HAL 9000. Did you know that Shelley Duvall made her first movie in what, Deborah Vancouver, in 20 years? Did you see her movie, HAL 9000? It's called The Forest Hills, or In the Forest Hills. And it was released on March 11th of this year. And there's apparently some interview with her when she's in a car, and your blister's healed. You can walk tomorrow. Yay, hallelujah. Let's see. Yes, 20 years she's back, called The Forest Hills. Well, where's Hal? I would like to know what happened to Barbara Mandrell. Wow, Barbara Mandrell. Is she like 80 now? You saw her in the interview. It was very neat seeing her. How did the potatoes come out, Kevin? Did the potatoes come out all right? Did you see it? I would definitely want to check this out, but just learning about it now. No, I just learned about it on my 4-mile walk from Deborah Van Cooverden. So apparently it's filmed in the Catskills, and of course that's where I live. So I wanted to see if it really was, and Deborah said that it really was. So I'm going to check it out right now. That's going to be one of our lookup things in the Forest Hills. Let's see. Okay. The Forest Hills. Okay. It says Shelley Duvall returns with horror. The Forest Hills, her first film in 20 years. Shelley Duvall, wow. 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 This is Shelley Duvall now. Shelley Duvall from The Shining is gearing up to return to the big screen in an indie, I knew it was an indie horror film that was written and directed by Scott Goldberg, which will be her first project in 20 years. It's also starring Edward Furlong, Chico Mendes, and Dee Wallace from Cujo fame. Wow. And she was also in A.T., right? The Forest Hills follows a disturbed man who is tormented by nightmarish visions after enduring head trauma while camping in the Catskill Mountains. Duvall will play the mother of the mentally and emotionally disturbed Rico, who's played by Mendes, and she serves as his inner voice. Scott Hansen is producing the pick alongside Dresnick Goldberg Productions and Digital Thunderdome Studios, with Goldberg serving as a co-producer. We are huge fans of The Shining, and it's honestly one of my favorite horror films of all time, up there with John Carpenter's Halloween and George A. Romero's Day of the Dead. With the dark tones they delivered in their movies, along with perfect scores and elements that make them my personal favorites, Goldberg said. Shelley contributed to The Shining, being an absolute masterpiece by giving her all and performing in a way that really showcased the fear and horror of a mother in isolation. Duvall is an actress, writer, and producer known for her collaborations with everyone from Robert Altman, Woody Allen, to Stanley Kubrick, Terry Gilliam, and Steven Soderbergh. The screen icon is best known for her work on the film side of classic titles like Brewster, McCloud, McCabe, and Mrs. Miller, Thieves Like Us, Nashville, Annie Hall, Three Women, The Shining, Popeye, Time Bandits, Roxanne, and The Portrait of a Lady. She's been honored over the course of her career with nominations and a BAFTA nomination, among many other accolades. Her work in The Shining has been the subject of much discussion over the years. Okay. She said in 2021 that playing a woman whose husband is slowly unraveling during their isolated time as the caretakers in a snowed-in hotel took its toll. She was required to cry virtually every day over the course of the 56-week shoot. She said that after a while, your body rebels. It says, stop doing this to me. I don't want to cry every day. And sometimes just that thought alone would make her cry. To wake up on a Monday morning so early and realize that you had to cry all day because it was scheduled, I would just start crying. Deliberately cruel to her in order to enhance her performance, she said, he's got that streak in him. He definitely has that, but I think mostly because people have been that way to him at some time in the past. She last appeared alongside Shirley Jones, Cloris Leachman, and Louise Fletcher in the 2002 comedy Manna from Heaven, announcing her retirement the same year. The actress resurfaced in November of 2016 after many years out of the spotlight in an interview with Dr. Phil on his talk show, in which she opened up about her struggles with mental illness. She exclaimed, I am very sick. I need help. The segment was widely viewed as exploitive of Duvall. It quickly became a lightning rod, with everyone from Kubrick's daughter Vivian to Mia Farrow and Patton Oswalt taking both the talk show host and his program to task. Okay. Shelley Duvall deserves respect, not exploitation. Ow, sorry, my seltzer can just fell now. That's not good. It's unclear whether Duvall is working with any representatives at this time. Okay, so let's see now. I want to hear more about the movie. Where was it filmed? The Forest Hills. The Forest Hills. We may watch it tonight if we could find it somewhere. Okay, so the Forest Hills. Let's see. Psychological thriller, a decently good movie, not as good of production as the big name horror films, but it was still very well made. The movie has old and big time actors like Edward Furlong, Shelley Duvall, and others, mixed with newer, lesser known actors like Chico Mendes and Wes Lee. I would label this movie as a psychological thriller, as the main character suffers from brain trauma and is forced to believe he is a werewolf. This movie has a lot of comical senses, as any movie with connections to Kevin Smith would have. And be on the lookout for part 2 starring Chico Mendes, Wes Lee, and potentially many more big-time actors. Okay, let's find out where The Forest Hills was filmed. Let's see. Okay. See, it's saying it was filmed in Forest Hills, Queens. Didn't I say that? Let me see. It's partially shot in Forest Hills. That is definitely not the Catskills. Oh, wait a minute. That might be the Royal Tenenbaums. Hold on a second. The Forest Hills. Where the heck did he film it? I don't know. Okay. The Forest Hills. It's saying it's on Netflix, but then it's... I don't think it is. I don't know. I can't see where it's available. Here it's saying 2022, Forest Hills. Sorry, this movie is currently unavailable. I don't know. Does anybody know about the Forest Hills? Carolyn, check the article. It says Catskills. Yeah, but I wanted to find out exactly where. I don't know where they're showing the movie, Kevin says. Hi, Southern Belle. It's your first time on YouTube? Wow. Honored that you found your way here, Southern Belle. Thank you. Thanks for finding your way here, Southern Belle. Of all the YouTube channels in the world, you walked into mine, babe. I'm in a goofy mood. Okay. You're not familiar? You're not that familiar with Scott Goldberg's work? How? Hello, everybody. Hello, Sassy Josie. I was looking too, but might not be streamable yet. Really? Okay. Well, I'll have to see. Must be fate. Hi, Auntie Millions. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Auntie Millions. Hello, Annie B. Not my first time on YouTube, but my first time commenting. I had to make a channel to comment here. A channel. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming in. My hair is like so crazy. Article says it was filmed in the Catskills. Yeah, but I just want to know where in the Catskills. Did we watch any movies together on vacation? That would be a negative. My daughter watched the Devils playoffs, and then there was some ID Discovery, but we didn't watch any movies. We just didn't have time to watch movies. We were going and going and going and going all day, and then just too tired, and I mean literally exhausted. We couldn't even play. This is the second year Scooter's told me to bring Boggle, Super Boggle, and we couldn't play it. And then Scooter goes like this. I feel bad. Do you think we could play it on Zoom when we get back? She goes, maybe you can just take an overhead shot of the board when you shake it up and we could play it on Zoom? Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, Papa Rogers is here? Hey, Papa Rogers, how you doing? Did you just make your YouTube? Welcome, Papa Roger. How you doing? How you doing? Good. Papa Roger. Papa Roger. Polka. What is it? Policello 91, 5 subscribers from 2011. Did you just change your name to Papa Rogers? It's Papa Roger. And he has a military guy. I'll show you the guy. Papa Roger, you might want to put this in your profile. Papa Roger. Roger. This is the one you should use. It's Papa Roger. Singular, okay? Just thought I'd help you out with that. So you'll want this guy right here that kind of looks a little bit to me like Clint Eastwood in a weird, crazy way. But that's who you want for your Papa Roger profile. Okay? Papa Roger. Somehow I lost my live chat. Papa Roger. Hold on, I'm coming back in the live chat. Gotta put it on live chat, that would be quite helpful. Flash floods in Idaho Falls, very serious, 3 hours ago. Oh, really, Rich? Huh. I hope everybody's okay. Be careful if you're in the way of the flash floods in Idaho. Stay safe. Around Saugerties? Oh, okay. So that's a ways for me. That's not really that's not the Catskills. Just saying. Just saying. It's upstate New York, but it's not the Catskills. That is not the Catskills. It's not the Catskills. They're blasphemers, right? That's blasphemy. That's not the Catskills. You don't see it streaming anywhere. How there? Oh, how there? How dull? How there? The interview was good. We're talking about Forest Hills. It's psychological thriller with Shelley Duvall, who's making her first debut out there on the big screen in 20 years. After a 20-year hiatus. I guess it was wrong. So, yeah. Saugerties is in Ulster County. And it's situated okay. The Catskills is a range of the Appalachians to the west of the Hudson in southeastern New York. The highest peak is Slide Mountain, 4,204 feet, that I want to climb. And I'm going to do it this summer with the kids and Jimmy. We say it every year, we're going to go there. And we didn't get a hold of it. We did climb Whiteface Mountain up in Lake Placid. There are over 100 peaks in the Catskills. Saugerties is, I believe it's more considered the Upper Hudson Valley. Catskills proper is in the county that I'm in, but the Catskill region can sprawl across 4 counties. So they might be like technically, but when people talk about the Catskills, it's usually most of them are talking about the area, the county that I'm in. So they may get in there on a technicality, but they're like crossing over into almost the Adirondacks when you're getting up that at that point, because then see the Catskill also referred to as the Jewish Alps or the Borscht Belt, because that's where Barry Manilow got his start. It's where a lot of the comedians got their start. It's where they had those like Kellerman resorts. Yeah. That's interesting. The Adirondacks versus Catskill Mountains are known for their dome-shaped peaks, where the Adirondacks are more jagged and rocky. Okay. So where did your accent go? Which accent, Milton? What accent did I have? Which accent? Was it one of the accents I put on, or what? Which one? Part of Saugerties is in the Catskill Park. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, locally, when you're talking the Catskills, we don't, but because you got the Shawangons when you're going up towards, New Paltz, then you've got going towards the Adirondacks, and for real locals, what they talk about the Borscht Belt. It's right around where I am in the county that I am in. Just saying. Unofficially. We are the best of the Catskills. Hi, Earth Angel. But, yeah, I wish they have filmed things here. Marcy, I want to watch that. Marcy, May, Marlene. I can never remember the name of that. It's got like 10 names in it. Did you see that? Hal, have you seen that movie, that Marcy, May, Marlene, about the cult that was actually filmed? It was actually filmed here, including a house that's on the very lake that I'm on. Was in that, and including the town that my sister lives in, including another town that's a few minutes. That Martha one. Yes, and when she takes off all of her clothes and they say they're in Connecticut, and she jumps off that raft into the lake. That's the other lake that I've taken people to here. That's Tanana Lake. That's filmed on. It's not filmed in Connecticut. It's filmed in Tanana Lake. When she's on that raft, and it's on a house. It's filmed in a house over there. So it's got multiple locations right around here, and there is a location right here on my lake. Remember mentioning that? Yeah, I don't know why that. Why it's like never streaming on Netflix or something. Milton, what accent am I missing? Where did it go? Which accent? I missed my accent. Hi, Jeannie. I missed my accent. Don't tell me you've gone, Milton. Where's Milton? Milton. I'm going to see where Marcy... I can never remember the name of that darn movie. Oh my gosh. And they filmed another movie here, like back in the late 80s, I think. Marcy, May, Marlene, Marcy, May, Marlene. That movie is a thriller drama from 2011. It's an American psychological thriller drama film that was written and directed by Sean Durkin. Stars Elizabeth Olsen in her film debut, John Hawke, Sarah Paulson, and Hugh Dancy. Plot focuses on a young woman suffering from delusions and paranoia after returning to her family from an abusive cult in none other than the Catskill Mountains. 22-year-old woman named Martha has been living as a member of a cult in the Catskill Mountains for 2 years. The leader of the cult, Patrick, granted her the name Marcy May upon her initiation. Eventually, she decides to flee and escapes into the woods, arriving at a nearby town. In a diner-restaurant, she's confronted by Watts, a cult member, who attempts to persuade her to return, but when she refuses, he lets her leave. Martha calls her sister Lucy, who picks her up and takes her to her vacation lake house in Connecticut, but it's not in Connecticut. It's right here in the Catskills. That she shares with her husband, a successful and wealthy architect named Ted. While staying with Lucy and Ted at the lake house, Martha begins exhibiting strange behavior by skinny dipping in a public lake. And she really did that right here on the lake. Literally, I took you guys there in a live. It's a lake that I can walk to, that my friends and I, when we did our walking, we used to always walk up that way. We saw the bear up that way when we did that. Let's see. Sleeping all the time, not eating, arguing with her sister and brother-in-law about how to live, specifically arguing over the need for career and possessions. She reveals She abandoned Martha and now is attempting to get her back into her life while she and Ted are also trying to have their own child. One night, Martha climbs into bed with Ted and Lucy while they're having sex, angering Ted. Martha then attempts to phone the cult, hangs up when one of the female members answers using the code name Marlene Lewis. Okay. Sean Durkin started writing the script of Martha, Marcy May, Marlene in 2007. When researching his script, Durkin read about what he calls the big ones: Jonestown, the Manson family, the Unification Church of the United States, and David Koresh. He realized he wanted to make something more more experiential than political, downplayed the ideology and the goals of the cult. While researching, Durkin became fascinated by how someone gets into the farm or commune or group and made a short film of the name Mary Last Seen about it, starring Brady Corbett, who plays a cult recruiter Watts in both the short and feature films. Mary Last Seen won the award for the best short film at the 2010 Cannes Film Festival fortnight. Let's see. Oh my gosh, listen to what she said about the lake. She said that taking off her clothes in front of the camera was that simply diving into the water was far more perilous than taking her clothes off in front of the camera. The lake was daunting. Some lake scenes we could only shoot once because it was physically too cold for a body to be in there very long. I don't know what time of year she was filming that, but I think they did do it in the fall, which, yeah, the water would be cold. Those are spring-fed lakes, so they are cold. But that one is not as nice as ours as far as swimming, because it is a lake that has motorboats. And so, yeah, I have swam in that lake, and it's also got like this weird, it's more like a water skiing lake and everything, and boating with gasoline motors, because it has this weird kind of island thing in it. And so you've got, I don't know, it's just, it was always weird when I swam in it, just because it was not as clean, nowhere near as clean as this lake, and just had like the, but I mean, I dove into Echo Lake up in Lake Placid and swam out there. I don't know. Let's see. I wonder where this is playing. Marcy. Where are you playing, Marcy? Anytime I want to watch a movie, we can never find it. I think we did watch it once in a movie night. I know I watched it myself. I think the whole thing looks like it might be on YouTube. See something. What is this? It might be here. Oh, buy or rent on YouTube. Buy buy or rent, but I don't see a YouTube movies and TV. Yeah, it wasn't really that in the fall that she was doing it, because I can see by the trees it would. It's a trailer. Let's see. Rakuten. Is it on Apple TV? Voodoo. This video is currently unavailable to watch in my location. Oh, is it? Is it now? What is that one that I usually get all the, Jimmy's got a good one that he gets almost everything on, but I forgot to ask him. And then there's another one, Dilly. No, there's, what is it, to be or something? To be or not to be? That is the question. Is it better? Marlene. Somebody, the edge of Marlene. Marlene, somebody marry me. Pretty vacant. I don't know what that is. A documentary. Pretty vacant. What is that? Engine trouble. There's a killer on the road. There's a killer on the road. That's a scary song, isn't it? Riders of the Storm. That's a really creep-tastic song. So this documentary is an inspirational site-specific community project. A Slavic village neighborhood in Cleveland. Okay, I don't think so. What else is over there? Documentaries, what kind? Just Girls, Golden State Killer, Evil Among Us, 2020, Moment of Contact, Something Walks in the Woods, The Rise of Danny Trejo, Inmate Number 1, Suburban Nightmare, Chris Watts. What is that? 2022. What is that? To Be Original. The heck is that? Suburban Nightmare, To Be Original, the Menendez Brothers. That's from 2022 as well. Love You to Death. That's a documentary on Jodi Arias. I don't know what date that's from. Love You to Death, the Jodi Arias story. I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen Dirty Little Secret, which is very good. Let's see. The Long Goodbye. The Kara Tippett story. The Long Goodbye. I feel like I've 2019. The Long Goodbye. Why do I know that? The Secret Life of the Cruise. Let's see what else. Into the Abyss. I think I've seen that one. Noble Life. Oklahoma City, 1995. Amityville Horror from 2012, My Amityville Horror. I've seen that one. I remember we were all camped out in our living room because we had, that's when we had the flood upstairs. Let's see. "15 to Life," Kenneth's Story, They Call Us Monsters. I wonder what that Jodi Arias one is like. Pennywise, The Story of It. The Worst Crime. I don't know what that one is. Secrets of Sasquatch. Where is, you know who's like Bigfoot is John Visaki. If you're okay, John. Okay. All right. Let me see. The Story of Bourbon is called Neat. They have Arnold Schwarzenegger's Pumping Iron. I don't know. Maybe we'll watch one of these. I don't know. Let's see. Couple involved. I find the Warrens, which Warrens, that very interested. The couple involved with Amityville. I always go back to 2001. You always go back to 2001 for what? You have one of his you find yourself watching the most. What are you talking about? With something with High 61? With what? High 61. What is it? Despite everything I still... Oh, Kubrick. Oh, okay. You're a student of his work? Really, High 61? What is this list you're on? I went to Tubi, T-U-B-I. It's a free streaming platform, Tubi, T-U-B-I. And I went to documentaries in the genre. Documentaries. That is the list that I am on. Oh, and listen, The Shining is one of the movies we watched with Ramblers. We did watch The Shining together. To add that to the list. To add that to the list. Use Tubi 2, Deborah. Tubi you. Tubi 2. To be or not to be. I think Elle fell asleep again. I'm very worried about it. Elle is sleeping a heck of a lot. I hope she's okay. She was like, when are we going live? And then she falls asleep. She fell asleep on panel last night. Oh. Oh my gosh. Hi, Video Reel. How are you? Thanks for checking in. How are you doing? How's it going? Now I'm yawning, okay? Now I am yawning. Now the yawning, I just had I was tired, I got a little bit of a second wind, and now I'm yawning again. Oh, it's so funny. I've got to show you something. Rocky has a wheel. It's a very special wheel. It has ball bearings and stuff. It has something that files his nails, and it's only made by one company that's really like a safe real wheel for flying squirrels, not something that they can get hurt in, and it's a little bit on the pricey side. So anyway, my daughter tells me yesterday that she got this wheel for her cat, and she's like, wow, this thing is huge, and she was assembling it, and today she posted a picture, and this wheel is so big for her cat. Let's see if I can get a picture of this wheel. Could get a picture of this wheel. Let me see. You know, I kind of hate Facebook stories because if you miss something, sometimes you miss something. Well, literally, the wheel is like, okay, see the chair that I'm sitting in? She had a chair posted. It was like up to on the side of the chair. It was like at least 4.5 feet high, 4.5 foot at least diameter. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Love, light, and positive vibes. You gave me a half second. Well, where are you, Al? I put the number in Slack. Right? Milton, there you are. What accent did I lose? Tell me, please. Please. Oh my goodness. Milton, I've read the whole series, 4 books. They explain all that later on. What are you guys talking about? Milton was wondering if you used to have an accent since you're from an area where people stereotypically. Where am I from, Milton? Tell me. Tell me where I'm from. You sound like someone I used to know. Where I'm from? Where are you from? Where am I from, Milton? Where am I from? Because I do have an accent. The new Zoom is, you're saying the new Zoom is expired, Elle? Seriously? Seriously, Elle? Really? Hi, Norma. How are you? And the same for everyone else. Hi, Carolyn. Hope all is well with you and the family. And the same for everyone else in here. I hope all is well with you, Norma. The mountainy parts of New York, the Catskills. Actually, born and raised in northern New Jersey, so probably had a Jersey, northern New Jersey, but I was in New York every summer, so I have an accent. Hold on, I'm trying to get something for Elle. Elle is saying that it's not right. Elle is saying that it's not right. Elle, that is the meeting. That is the correct one. Are you in Slack, Elle? Looking at the last thing? Try it again. You just saw me do it. Do it. Do it. You're better now? You were sick for 2 weeks? Oh no. Hope you feel better. You're going to fall asleep, MRB. Soon, soon. Milton. You remember Milton from last time? I don't ever remember Milton. Every time I see Milton, I think of Milton Hershey. Of the Hershey family. In Hershey, Pennsylvania. But let's not go there with Wilt Chamberlain, right? And you know what's so funny? When I got off here, Hal, you know what was on my TV when I went to go sit in my massage chair? It was LeBron James falling on the court. Is that what he was doing yesterday? He was falling down? I saw him. They kept showing him falling down. And then, ironically, today I heard someone say, was he going to retire? Ironically, I saw both of those things. I thought it was crazy. But they kept showing him falling. Twirl. 5, 6, 7, 8 video reel. Twirl. MRB, he didn't fall just like that last night, but yeah, I saw. Well, that's what I was seeing. Whatever was on, and I don't know what was on. They kept showing him falling. Why? What was the deal with that? What was that from? Because it was some kind of a game that he was in, and he was falling. And then he was remaining on the ground for a long time, and then they were helping him up, and yeah, you could do it, you could do it, you could do it, Roy, you could do it. You're doing it, Roy. A lot of people don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. It's from Siegfried and Roy when Roy started doing it. Siegfried was, you can do it, Roy, you can do it. Kevin, Deborah, is that link working? Because I took it right from here, but Elle's saying it's not working. I don't remember Milton being here, Milton Hershey. Elle. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, Margot. Margot got in. Margot got in. Hello, Margot.
Thank you, Deborah.
It works, Al.
Oh, Margot.
Hello, it works.
Hi, Al.
It's working. L.
It's in Slack, Al. It's the bottom post.
L, there's two.
The newest one.
Come on.
Here's Deborah.
There was a chat of number 7 and the 1 in the name, and they asked me about the monolith in Space Odyssey. This time it's Milton, and they're asking. Oh, okay. 7 and 1 in the name. Kevin got right in. It works.
I'm here.
Hi, Deborah. Yep, you got in. Margot got in. Al, you're the oddball.
Oh, it works left.
Yeah, as Al would say, uh-oh. Sharon's in. Al, you're the odd man out.
Hey, Sharon. Oh, she's not there yet. Here she comes.
Hello, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Hello.
Sharon is in.
Just to prove it could be done.
It doesn't work for Al.
We're waiting on you, Al.
Come on, Al. I don't think you're all the way scrolled down. You're probably in the old one.
Yeah, all the way down. It's the last posting.
The very last thing, Al.
Yes, Al. You can do it, Al. You can do it.
Can you make me queen so I can take care of people?
Yeah.
Thank you. I like being a queen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Though you're making people think I'm not the narcissist they say I am.
Yoo-hoo, Al, where are you? Oh.
Zoom's open. Yep.
Zoom is open. Which is good because I'm going to go upstairs soon.
Zoom is open. So is this it? I don't have to cancel plans. What do you mean? What plans?
Want to see 2 shells I did?
Yeah, sure. Is what it, Hal? What are you talking about?
Oh, Sharon.
Well, that's nice.
One.
Very nice.
Pretty.
Very pretty.
This one unfortunately has a little wrinkle.
Your potatoes were great. Has a little wrinkle. That's okay. Yeah, I don't see it. That's okay. Sometimes it adds to the character of it. Very nice.
I want to put gold around it. I'm thinking about blue.
I know every time I try to go with another color, then I always end up the gold looks the best. I don't know.
I have blue on.
Oh, am I taking off?
I
Well,
have blue on this one. See the blue? I put blue around it.
yeah. What kind of plans you have? You're going out at what time is it over there? 11 o'clock? What time is it in California? It's almost 12 o'clock there, right? It's almost 12 o'clock. Where are you going on a Tuesday night at almost 12 o'clock? Al, I don't understand. Help me, she says.
Go to the one above it. On my phone, the bottom post is the old link. Go to the one above it. But on my tablet and stuff, it's the bottom post.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you, Hal, would you really have oh, nowhere. I thought you were going to really cancel your plans.
Go to the one with the timestamp 127, Al.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 hours behind for you, sorry.
Or something, yeah.
But yeah, we got to try to get Elle in here. I don't know. Elle's having
I
difficulties.
told her to go to the one that's marked 120. It'll be marked 1027 on hers.
Yeah.
But on my phone, it's coming up opposite. The one for 223 is yesterday's. And it's on the bottom for some weird reason. Just on my phone, though. But she's not on a phone, so I don't know.
Click the link, Elle. Click the link. Video Reel says, click the link.
Come into the light, Al.
Take my hand.
It's okay, Elle. Hi, little lady. Poor Elle, right, little lady? Poor Elle. Oh, there she is. She made it. You made it.
Yay.
What happened, Elle?
I don't know. Oh my stars.
We're here now.
Well, I'm here now.
Now you're
Yeah.
here.
Now I'm here.
Now you're here.
Yay.
Yay.
But she's shutting this Zoom off, Al, and starting a new one.
No. No.
Oh, gosh.
This is the new one.
This is the new one. We
I
have
always have
Al.
such a difficult time. Why do I have such a difficult time?
I don't know.
You were looking for the
Oh,
wrong thing.
thanks, little lady.
You know Jim
Oh,
Croce. You know what Jim Croce said. He learned the hard way every time.
Little lady says, poor Elle.
Thanks, little lady.
Video reel.
Video Reel.
I know.
Video Reel.
Video reel.
Any millions. Whatever happened to remember? What? Yes, nothing was wrong. My wife is. Oh, your Wi-Fi. I thought you. Video Reel. I thought you said your wife, and I'm like, you got married? Your
Right?
Wi-Fi is shite. You hate it. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Ah, I really thought Video Reel got married. Congratulations, Video Reel.
Let's spread rumors.
Congratulations on the new wifey.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, time in a bottle. I know, time in a bottle.
I know.
Oh, I got in a bottle. Your Wi-Fi is shite. I-61 says the monolith gives monkeys the power to destroy and the use of bones as weapons. The monolith is curious, like a little child around ants. Yeah, around ants. Ants, fire ants. No, fire ants, no.
Yeah.
One time I got bit by an ant. We were blueberry picking. I don't know what kind of freaking ant it was, but my leg wouldn't stop bleeding.
Fine,
No, yeah, it was crazy. By an ant, one ant, and it was a red ant. And I remember we were blueberry picking, and then we were going to the grocery store. And I'm like, I told my mother it would not stop bleeding. And I'm like, I think I'm getting lightheaded and dizzy because it just wouldn't stop bleeding. It was like hours. We were picking and then going to the grocery store, and it just would not stop bleeding. Had like an anticoagulant in it, I guess.
My mother, if you could show up with half your leg gone, you'll be fine. Go out and play.
I hate all bugs, even ants. Bugs, yeah.
I don't like bugs.
They're all this nice thing.
Bugs. Jimmy says bugs.
Bugs.
Bugs. Those red ants bite. Yeah, I guess so.
They're all a nuisance.
Bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Kevin says, if you become a member, we have shopping trips, movies, book readings, and around-the-clock case talks. And walks. And you forgot the walking for your health.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Afternoon walking,
Word games for your mental health.
word games.
Yes.
Exercise my brain.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Word games. What else do we have?
Lots of laughter.
Lots of laughter. Protection. Did you see that Prince Harry lost his case today? The stunt in New York City was 100 a stunt to try to sway the court's decision. What do you think? Wait a minute. What case did he have today? What case did Prince Harry have today? Al? We need Janae here. Janae's the royal watcher. She's
Poor
a royal.
Prince Harry.
I don't know. What case was it, Auntie Millions? What case, Auntie Millions? What? Do tell. Do tell. He was trying to get police protection. Wait, that was his case?
Why don't they just pay for it?
Oh, then that was a stunt.
And why would he be trying to get in? Well, he doesn't live in New York City. Oh wait, he was trying for police protection in the UK. What? I-61, yes, defined as an acute emotion. This is because I could not accept evidence of my own.
For when he goes to the UK? Or when he
was
visits
trying
the
to
UK?
get special police protection, so they said a no-go on that.
In Britain.
Yes. Auntie Million said they cut him off, and then she retracted it. Auntie Millions, you got to stop retracting this stuff. I can't read it that fast. Auntie Millions, why are you retracting that? Kevin said, yes, they cut Harry off of a lot of things. Now I'm getting sleepy.
Poor Harry.
Sleepy.
I really like Prince Harry.
Mm-hmm. On this one. It's a different one.
Prince Harry had a court case in the UK. He was petitioning in the court to be allowed to pay for his own police security. Okay, which now Carter's saying he was going to pay for his own, and the request was denied. Why couldn't he hire his own bodyguards and stuff if he's going to pay for it? Because I sounded dumb. No, you don't sound dumb, Auntie Millions. Don't say that. he was in New York, supposedly claimed a car chase. Yes, that I heard. Kevin says he wanted free. He wanted free.
May as well, they get everything else for free there.
Yeah. To use
Best
them as
scam.
security. He can hire a private team. No, he didn't want free, Hart Mainwise said. He wanted to be able to pay for police security, but they won't allow him to. So I assume he can pay for a less official security detail. I don't know. Right, he can and should hire private security. He wants police protection. They gave him protection in 2021, but he never paid the bill, 20 million said.
America gives him police protection. Looks like you do. Anyway,
I don't know, Al.
well, it looks like they gave it to him, right?
I don't know, Al. This is the cream that Janae got me. This is called Refreshments Velvety Body Cream in a Citrus Spritz from Janae. That mug says Gettysburg. See, I'm coordinated. Gettysburg, Gettysburg. And I'm lotioning up now with some lotion that Janae got me.
Something
Yeah.
ever happened to him, that would be all over somebody's conscience.
I'm diving into a rich, velvety moisture for a royal glow. I have about 10 of these. They're $40. Who wants these? I gotta sell this crap. Who wants these? What does that remind you of? Okay, these are kind to the this is good stuff from Janae. Nourishes and restores, quick absorbing, non-greasy, kind to the skin, always vegan and free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, formulated without gluten and nut allergies, skin-friendly products, cruelty-free.
How can you have hand
Shea
cream
butter,
that's
grapeseed
healthy?
oil, and olive oil are the store ingredients.
How
And
can
it's
you have a
made
hand-
in Margot's country, Canada.
How can you have a hand cream that's not vegan that has meat in it?
Wait. How could you have well, it wouldn't be vegan if it has meat in it. You just said, how could you have a hand cream that's not vegan if it has meat in it?
Well, they said the hand cream is vegan. Well, how could it not be vegan? Why would a hand cream have meat in it?
No, vegan is animal products. Vegans don't eat any animal products. So they don't
Right.
eat butter, cheese, nothing from an animal. Milk, it's not just meat. You're thinking of a vegetarian. You have Nivea Cherry Blossom Body Lotion. I have lots of lotions. Like lotioning it up.
We'll use them up because they do go bad eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had so many Eucerin lotions that they used to send them to me like crazy.
Especially the ones from Bath and Body Works.
I used to get them. I haven't gotten Bath Body Works in a long time. I used to get those ones in the amber bottles ages ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It smells so good. It smells very citrusy. Meat in it, little lady. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing at little lady. I'm sorry, that is funny, little lady. There's meat in it. Oh, there's Janae. Hi, Janae. Harry lost his bid to have special police protection, even if he pays for it. Yeah, special police, but he can get some kind. He can get his own bodyguards and security detail, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a little more of my meat lotion on. This is so good. This has the best cuts of prime rib, and it is nothing but grass-fed cattle in here. Okay, and the best cuts of it. It's great. It's got the best marbleized, so you're getting some nice, the animal fat along with the meat. And it just smells so good, and the dogs just love you, and they're licking you all the time. I love this meat lotion. Thank you, Janae, for this meat lotion. It's delicious.
I wouldn't like that.
It's great. You can just, the filet mignon, it's so tender, and it goes on. It is like butter. You don't even need a knife to spread it on. It's like butter. I love this meat lotion. I'm getting everybody this meat lotion. Everybody's gonna get this. Reach under your seat. It's there. You're gonna take this home tonight. Everybody's getting this meat lotion.
You never know what they can put in stuff.
It is great. Who needs that vegan stuff? This is great. You know, this is a real person's lotion. I love it. Love this meat lotion. You know, it's great. Oh my goodness.
And that's what I was saying. It would be stupid to have meat in it.
Yeah. Well, no, the meat is what makes it different. Don't kill all that meat lotion.
Well, of course it's vegan. That's what I meant.
It's a free supply of Xanax. Oh boy, and I can't be giving that away. I'm not a drug dealer. This meat lotion is great. It's great.
Then around the tongue.
There's a little honey in there. They have a little bit of that
Rice. Rice.
No, Manuka honey. It's got some Manuka honey in here. Let me look at the ingredients. It has prime cuts of grass-fed beef, including prime rib, porterhouse steaks, filet mignon, and shea butter. Has a little bit of goat cheese in here. It's very good, along with goat milk. No, it lost out being vegan with the grass-fed beef in here. But it's quite nice. Made in Canada. made in Canada, and yeah, just great lotion, velvety, very velvety. It's a velvety body cream, very good, made with real grass-fed meat. It's just got that, I don't know, you just feel like you're at the Ruth Chris Steakhouse or something, you know?
I suppose.
Delicious. A little bit of horseradish. You know how they put that on some of those steaks, and it's just nice. Yeah, nice. Little horseradish. It's always good. The name is grass-fed cattle lotion. But you might ask Janae. She may help you out with that. Little A1 sauce. Well, you might be thinking about it after you put that on. You never know. But it's the secret. It's the secret to soft and supple skin. Yeah. Hyaluronic acid in it as well. It's full of hyaluronic acid. Milton appreciates High 61's honesty. To be continued. Let's continue it another time. Yeah, I think. Oh, you betcha. You betcha, Al. When are they not? When are they not? Let's be real. Let's be real here. When are they not? Small minds, remember? You know what small minds discuss. They don't disappoint. We sit in 55-gallon drums of lotion these days. Yes. Drinking it in. Absolutely, little lady. Little lady. Absolutely. And for those of you that need a little something special, you can find one of these under your seats. A Whitman sampler. You have 72 pieces of candy to take with you home tonight. Okay? So don't forget that and your meat lotion. All right. And I don't know, I think that's all we have for you tonight. Chocolate and meat lotion. All right. Reach under the seat in front of you and grab it before we go. And then you're also going to take your Gettysburg mug and a Gettysburg hoodie. But we are having the coach giveaway, so don't miss that. Janae and I will work up the parameters of how many new Patreons and how many new members, and then once we reach that, okay, then on my blog we will have the giveaway for the Coach wristlet wallets. There will be 2 that are given away. The giveaways will be completely on the blog, not YouTube. It is a beautiful town, High 61. It's changed so much since the last time I was there, and I definitely want to go back. I want to go back with everyone, and my son Michael would love it too, and want to all get back there. Yeah. We'll get all the details ironed out. We'll use our mini irons. There's only a few details, so we can just use the mini iron. We'll iron it all out. and then we'll keep track of our goal, okay? So whether it's, 30 new members and then we hold it, whether it's 30 new Patreons. Yeah, we did want to spend more time there, High 61. Both my daughter and I said that and said, so Michael would definitely love it, and so would the little guys. Jimmy and Sophie, you want to go there? Do you want to go there, Kevin? Do you know, Kevin, they have a lot of ghost tours and stuff as well that I don't ever remember seeing there when we went the last time. But we were in Hershey mostly and just spent like a day there. So I don't know. We were a little bit, my daughter doesn't think we were that much on the town of it. We went on the bus tours. And, but they have a lot of those ghost tours now. Oh, Okay. Have a great rest of your evening. It was a good time. I'm Hal. Thank you, Hal. Well, we're going to sign off now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't know what we're doing in terms of a sale or something. What the heck? Okay. I don't know what we're doing in terms of a sale tomorrow. I'll get back with you. All right, and everybody take care. God bless. Prayers for all that need them. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Just remember the town of Gettysburg was there before the battle, and it's a beautiful place. It is a beautiful place. It really is. And they have an old-fashioned candy store, and they have a Polish pottery store, and they have lots. They have the outlet malls. They have lots to do there. Yeah. Everybody be good. We'll see you later. Video reel. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you. See you later.